Well, go on, traders. Yeah, the traders here again. All right, guys, another start to the trading week. So, as you can see, guys, we didn't hold up on Friday. So, on Thursday, we got to the all time low of 20 cents and won. Tried to push back up. We got all the way up to 32 cents. And then on Friday, everything fell right back down to the 22 cents region. So what's going on? What came out that caused this? Because before we got, at least a little bit of run up, a little bit of push, but what came out on Friday that caused this? So if I jump into Yahoo Finance, as you can see, we fell 12%, 12.5% on Friday. Pre-market currently, it's basically flat. But look at the market cap. Market cap is at 55 million. So we were trying to push up on the market cap, but as I can see, we are back down to 55 million. So lots happening with Mullen. It's like a war. So if you look at the volume was crazy on Friday, 293 million in terms of volume, while the average volume is now moved up to 40 million per day, which is quite a lot. So what came out? There's no news on Yahoo Finance, as you can see. This is the last news that came out about the correction to the letter to the shareholders. But Mullen had moved up over 20%, almost 30% on Thursday, then now it fell back down. So this is what kind of came on my radar. So these guys were talking about 81%. Frank Nez, 81% of Mullen is trading now on the dark pool. So we all know that that's happening. So this is something that, institutions on a whole, well, the SEC on a whole need to actually deal with in terms of all this off the books book trading that is happening. So large volume, it says 81% of Mullen Automotive trading is now happening in the dark pools or off exchanges according to the latest dark pool statistics. So says on Friday volume surged up to more than 280 million, up significantly from its average trading volume of 26 million. So there's a lot of trading that's going on the dark pool. So this is where we as retail investors have no control over. This is where all the institutional investors do their thing, and they're the ones who are moving the stock, not us. So apart from that, this is what also came out. So CEO Mitri proposed performance award for vehicle homologation. That's kind of a tongue twister there. And this is basically saying it's making the vehicle street legal in the US, and raises questions. So this person was saying, I'm just reading some of the performance stock awards the Mullen CEO would like to pass, as he can award himself once these are achieved. So he had listed quite a bit of them there that I would not go through, but one of them is with regards to maintaining compliance on the Nasdaq stock exchange. So if we jump into that here, this is where the link takes us, which is quite lengthy, and it speaks to, let's see if I can go through this quickly. I don't want to be reading everything here, but so it is saying here, the CEO Performance Award represents the right of Mitri to receive shares of common stock of the company based on the achievement of milestones, subject to the terms and conditions set forth in the 2023 PSA performance stock agreement. Mitri Mr. Mitri abstained from the vote to approve the entry into the PSA agreement and a grant of the CEO Performance Award. References to Mitri in this section mean David Mitri unless context requires otherwise. So so I won't go through everything here. So it has here the board of directors determined best interest stockholder to retain Mitri with a long-term compensation agreement that is highly aligned with the continuous stockholder returns. The board believes that the PSA agreement is designed to both incentivize Mitri and to provide benefit to stockholders of a company, which, right. Specifically, the company believes that the PSA agreement benefits stockholders in the ways. So it says pay for performance, incentive for Mitri continue long-term service and high level of performance. Okay, yeah, right. Compensation is non-cash, and compensation is performance-based, and incentive for Mitri to finish projects in the pipeline. That is included certain milestones in the 2023 PSA agreement are tied to current projects that are in the pipeline. That is certification and homologation of the Class 3 van, the Bollinger B1 sports car, the Bollinger B2 sports car, and battery development. The board believes that the 2023 PSA agreement will incentivize Mitri to finish these projects. Right. Well, in any case, this is what came out basically filed on June 13th. He was awarded shares, and this was common stock, 2.6 million common stock. This is based on the performance award. Of that, on the 5th, this is the 13th of June, on the 15th, he transferred almost 2 million shares at 26 cents, not sure to who. And then on the 15th also, he gifted almost 500,000 shares. So he is getting performance awards for basically, I would say, doing nothing so far. No production. In terms of staying on the Nasdaq, all he did was a reverse split. Any person or could do that. Any company could do that. It's what these guys need to do is tie performance award to actual production. So I'm not sure. The way how this company is run, the board of directors, we as retail investors, we need to have a say in how this company is run. But it is what it is. All right, so impact on the stock, as you can see, we are basically flat. So let's take a look at the options. So we had, quite a high level of options that came in on Friday, 35,000 compared to 8,000 puts. And as I mentioned before, there is something happening later on for next month. So the options open interest for this week is 17,000, 30th 6,000, following week 5,000. Then 2,000, but here's where it gets interesting. Not that one. On the 21st of July, there's going to be something happening. Don't know what it is, but I think we're going to get some news or something, but obviously someone knows something is happening. So let's mark our calendars for that date, guys, and see what happens. We have been through this a couple of times before the introduction of Lawrence, and the open interest was 107,000 shares. And then last week, as we were looking at 29,000 in terms of open interest, and there wasn't any great news that came out, but the stock actually moved up around 30%. So let's mark our calendars for July 21st to see what happens at that time. All right, so that's kind of what I have for you guys. So as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys.